Hi, welcome back. This is Kim with another step-by-step lesson. Today I'm going to be talking about Excel, autofill, and some sorting options. Autofill is an amazing feature inside of Excel, and I don't think it's used to its greatest ability. What is autofill? Well, it basically allows you to quickly fill cells with a series of data. You start the pattern and it automatically continues it. You have to tell it to, but it's pretty simple. So I've started this sheet right here. I've put January and February. These are obviously the months of the year. You highlight these two. This is obviously a sequence that I want it to continue on down. So you click on this little handle or node, whatever you want to call it, this little square right down here. You just drag it down. You can see a little box on the right that pops up and tells you what it's going to put in each cell. So there you go. So I didn't have to type anything, just the first two. You can even do it with abbreviations. Oh, did you see what it did? Okay, so then you just do the same thing. And it puts all the abbreviations. You can do it with days of the week. You could do the abbreviations. It'll just keep going and going. Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Oh, I didn't do it right, did it? What did I do wrong? Monday, Tuesday. Let's try it again. Oops. Highlight them both. Not funny. It doesn't like those for some reason. I wonder if I capitalize it. I've never had this problem before. Let's try it this way. Oh, that was fine. Maybe I need to capitalize it. I've never run into that before. And then you can obviously do the whole. So you only really have to have two of your sequence and it'll continue on. You can actually put a date like 2-2-20 and 2-3-2020. Now let's see what, so we'll do this, and now it'll continue on the dates. If you ever see these number signs, hash marks across, it just means that your cell is not large enough. So you just double click on the little line between the cells and that'll grow it. So then now it can fit all the text in there. So watch this. And let's do 1-10. 1-15. So we're skipping 5 here. Let's see if it continues. 20, 25, 30. So there you go. So whatever sequence you start with, it will continue for you. There's more. Let's see. Let's start with 5, 6, 7. Keep counting. We can count by 3, 6, 9. So you can see how cool this is. It will work with any pattern. You can also do it by, let's just do, just want to show you one more thing. So if you don't want to drag, you can just double click on this little guy and it'll go down to whatever, as far down as the column in front of you. So if you just double click, it'll automatically do the same here. It won't go further, it won't stop further. Wherever you stopped on this one, it'll stop on that one. Anyway, so that's a cool little time saver. I also want to show you a little bit about sorting. This is just some random data that I have here. Okay, so we're going to go into our data tab. And here is our sort and filter section. So you can click sort. Guess you have to have some things highlighted, that would help. So we'll just highlight our entire, highlight our entire table here. Okay, now we're going to go to sort. So it's going to give us some options on how we want to sort. Sorting helps you categorize and list your things in a more useful way. If you have the column headers, that makes it so much easier. So you have to make sure you click my data has headers. So I'm going to sort, let's sort by, see, I have people's names. Let's sort by city. So because I have city here, I can sort by city and press OK. So now it's going to sort everybody by city. So it sorted them alphabetical by city. Now if I wanted to, let's go get our data again. Go back to our sort button. We can sort by city, and let's say we want to sort then by last name. So you're going to add a level. So we're going to sort, you could go A to Z or Z to A, but so city, and then we're going to go by last name. So now it's going to sort each person by their last name and by what city they're in. So anyways, that's a quick, simple way to go. You can also pick these, so A to Z, but the problem is you don't know what it's sorting by. But if you just had last name, like names listed, you could do that. So it's better to go into the sort because it's hard to tell what it's choosing to sort by. I can't tell. I can't even tell what it's sorted by. Maybe ID number because it was the first column. But it's easier just to go in this way. And you can pick, yeah, ID number. I guess it's what it picked. You can pick by 2018 sales, smallest to largest. Let's do largest to smallest. So that'll sort the entire list by this number, the highest here. Doesn't change any of the other data around. Like this one's not necessarily the highest for 2019, but for 2018 it is. So sorting's very cool. Let's see. You can also filter. So filter, we have it all highlighted. We're going to click on filter. What it does is it brings these little drop downs. So then you can filter. So like if you just wanted to see everybody in Nevada, you'd click here. You can this selects all and unselects all. So then you click Nevada, click OK, and now we're only going to see the Nevada people. You can tell you have a filter because it has this little filter symbol in there. You want to go back, you just select all, and then OK. Then everybody comes back. If you want to sort by 2019 sales, you just want to see, actually that's not a good sample. Let's do that after. Let's sort first by city. Okay, we're going to unselect. Let's get all the people in Reseda. Okay, so there's only 2. So we've got our little filter there. Then we're going to select all, put everybody back. Okay, this is the, so when you click on filter, oops, in 2018, if you click on number filters, these are fun. So you can choose, we're looking at this one column of 2018. That's the little thing I clicked here. So number filters, we could say the top 10. You click on that, but let's say we really only want the top 5. So let's click the top 5. So it's only going to show us the top 5. We're going to clear that filter. somehow I got this number down here. Okay, I was wondering what that was. So let's see. So now we're going to do number filters. Let's say we want to do between, so it's greater than or equal to, let's say between 90 and 110. Okay, so it's going to pick all the numbers between 90,000 and 110. I'll go back in here, we'll clear that filter, we'll do another one. Number filter, you can do, let's say below average. So it's going to figure out what the average is and only show us those that are below average. So anyway, so that's the filters. That's fun. Those are number filters. I'm going to clear those. Now, all right. So a normal table looks like this. But an Excel, if you make it an actual table, you go insert and then table. And say my table has headers, and you do this, then it automatically, no, looks at pattern, interesting. Then it'll always have those little drop downs. I do not want to open, not sure. Oh, I clicked on an email. Oh my goodness. Okay, we don't really want to email anybody. And the nice thing about doing an actual table is because it does these colors with the numbers, which is nice, makes it easier to read. But then you don't have to go up to the format. You can just you don't have to go to the data and then filter. It's kind of like already ready to filter. So everything still works exactly the same. So you go in here, you still have your number of filters. You could say less than 100,000. So it works exactly the same. It's just like a permanent sort feature, filter feature is there. So yeah, so anyways, let's go back in and clear that. So that's sorting and filtering and autofilling, and I hope that you learned something new. If you have any questions or comments, please list them, put them below. I'll try to respond to any comment. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.